Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 1st to the 15th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now before I dive into this reading, I want to say that I'm focusing on love, light, and positivity during this time of chaos, unease, and fear. So instead of having our energy vibration be low down here, this reading is to help your energy vibration be higher for you to move forward in power and purpose of self. All right, so Leo, let's dive in. I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are also going to be your totem animals for this time. So if you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of these animals, Leo, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder saying, Leo, remember this message. Angel and spirit guide message for Leo. Angel and spirit guide message for Leo. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, goodness. You had the flamingo spirit fall right out, Leo. That wants to be seen. It says embrace the in-between. And then you have the lizard spirit, which is one of my absolute favorite cards. And it says dream the world into being. So embrace the in-between as you dream the world into being. Things aren't going to be as ordered as you would like them to be, as orderly as you would like them to be. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not seeing that as a bad thing at all. And now we're using your Chakra cards right here. Angel and Spirit Guide message for Leo. May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and Spirit Guide message for Leo. May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly. So we have psychic development and we have play. Oh, that's beautiful. I knew you were going to be getting a dolphin. I was like, yeah, that's really lovely. Angel and Spirit Guide message for Leo. Angel and Spirit Guide message for Leo, May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and Spirit Guide message for Leo, May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. At the center of everything, we have the Three of Swords. You are crowned by the Six of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Swords. Judgment. Wheel of Fortune. The Six of Swords. The Five of Wands. Page of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Swords, an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Three of Wands. Interesting. Okay, this is a heavy reading. I'm not going to lie to you. We're focusing on love, light, and positivity and moving ourselves forward. Yes, most definitely. But your angels and your spirit guides are saying that during this time, there is something that you are facing. It can be within air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It can be within the recesses of your own mind. It's going to be like you see yourself at times almost as a failure. And I want to say that absolutely you are not. Your angels are right here with you saying, you know what, Leo, it's time to move forward. It's time to embrace your beautiful strength. It's time to see that, you are so much more than what you're seeing right now. And that's going to be where you embrace the flamingo, the flamingo spirit and the lizard spirit, because your mind is so powerful. And there is going to be this tendency during this time to look at the heartbreaks, the pains, the disappointments, the hardships, the anger, the upheaval, everything like that. The Three of Swords is a heavy card. And then you have the Ten of Swords here. And it's within the recesses of the mind that things get heavy. It's like you're looking at things and you are seeing things in a light that you hadn't thought of before or you hadn't imagined. And here with the flamingo spirit, you're embracing the in-between. You are looking at things not being black and white. You're looking at things as the myriad shades of gray. And that could be bringing up issues within yourself, your soul, your prosperity as you're moving forward that you hadn't wanted to look at. But now Spirit is saying there's something that you need to purge. There's some hardship, there's some pain that you've been holding on to that needs to be let go. And as you do so, you have to remember that the energy that you're taking in, your angels and spirit guides are saying, the energy that you're taking in is coloring you. Because remember, flamingos are white birds and they turn pink because of the food that they eat. So what you are taking in, what you are feeding your soul is radiating outward. And it's almost as if it can be changing even the color of your aura, the color of your emotional truth. And then we have here the lizard spirit. It says, dream the world into being. Know that the power of your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, those have potency. This is also warns against living in the dreams. So it's taking what you desire and then kind of working your tuchus off to make it a reality, to have yourself standing in the in-between of imagination and reality. So you are making your world so much more than what you had envisioned before. And as you do so, there's a psychic development that is happening. If you're not ready for a psychic development, there is a sense of being strongly guided and led by your angels and by your spirit guides, but there is a sense of having instinctual understanding of things. And there is a sense here of tremendous spiritual power being around you as you're moving forward. You might even find, Leo, that a lot of your dreams are coming true. A lot of things that you have been seeing, a lot of things that you have been thinking start stepping into reality. And that could be a little spooky, in a sense, but it's going to be very empowering. And then we have play. Now, this is the third eye chakra with the psychic development. And we have play. So you're seeing things a lot more clearly. You're seeing things a lot more in depth. And play is from the heart chakra. It's saying all work and no play will take your joy away. There is a sense of beauty and power because remember, dolphins can fight off sharks. So there is this sense of beauty and power and prosperity that you're not seeing within yourself at times. And that's because at your heart is the Three of Swords. It's heartbreak, it's pain, it's disappointment, it's, all the nasty things that we want to hide away. And I know this isn't what you want to hear, but Spirit is saying, and your angels are definitely saying, it's something that has to be looked at because there's some sort of pain, and it can be from your mind. The King of Swords, it can simply be from your mind and your cognitive thinking and the way that you're looking at things. It can be a tendency towards the negative or a tendency towards, a dramatic sense of, oh my gosh, this is all awful. And what I'm seeing here is the sense that your angels and your spirit guides are leading you towards something greater. Especially your angels are telling me to tell you that you are being protected, you are being cared for, you are being watched over. And there is this sense of looking at the hardships, the pains, the things that we didn't want to look at, the things that we sit there and say, oh no, everything's fine, I'm fine, everything's perfect. Yeah, oh, okay. So what I'm seeing is Jung calls this the shadow self. And it's almost a denying of the shadow self. It's kind of like everything is so okay. But when we deny our shadow selves, we deny the power that we have. Because it's saying, I will only do good things. And I can only do good things. I couldn't possibly imagine evil being within my life or being within myself. And I know this sounds odd, but with the embrace of the shadow self, it is saying it's through my actions and it's through the choices I make each day to live a good life, that I am living a good life. Because as a human being, we have tremendous, power towards evil. We just do. And evil might be, a word that you don't like to use for it. It can be, destruction, chaos, whatever you want to say. But it's within your mind that you are looking at the hardships that you have been through. You might be blaming yourself. You might be sitting there and saying, all of this happened and it is all my fault. And what your spirit guides and your angels are saying is every hardship, every disappointment, every heartbreak, every pain, it did happen for a reason. And I'm not talking about the truly horrific. I am talking about the little things that we do that we beat ourselves up over. And I'm talking about the compassion that you have learned, the way that your heart has opened, the way that you can see things with more beauty of soul than you could ever have imagined. And that's what you're really embracing during this time. It's you are changing your perspective, and it's making you a king. It's making you powerful and worthy of moving forward towards grace and towards understanding, because this is something that at times you're thinking will never come. You're thinking, the sorrow, the hardships, the pains, the disappointments, they will always be. And that is going to be your forever and ever. And your angels, definitely, because here you have judgment, which is the resurrection card. You are rising again with your angels and your spirit guides right there with you, but with your angels most definitely, out of this sense of doubt, the sense of pain, the sense of destruction. And you are led to the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a sharing of gifts, but the Six of Pentacles is also saying that there needs to be this symbiotic relationship between you and the world. What you give, you need to receive. And it doesn't mean exactly the same thing, kind of like a tit-for-tat relationship, but it does mean that what you're putting out and the hard work that you are putting into the world, you need to see that it is being returned. And meaning towards people, there are going to be people that come up in your life, especially during this time, where you're really going to see them as throwaway people. They're really going to be people that add nothing. And they can't even be people, Leo, that want to drag you down, that want to increase your hardships, increase your pains, increase your disappointments. And here with the Page of Pentacles, you're being told to look at your gifts and to give, yes, because here you have the girl giving to, this being here and to this being here with happiness. It's giving with happiness and with joy. It's being a student of your prosperity and seeing the way that you move forward. But it is also saying here that as you embrace this prosperity, as you embrace this bounty, you are being a student of how you can move forward, of where it is that you want to be, of what it is that you desire. And there is a sense of you also receiving from people, but because that's it. Because this image can be her receiving a gift and accepting it with joy, but also her giving a gift and accepting it with joy. So either way, there has to be this joy in prosperity, in what you value as much as money, moving you forward. And that joy is going to do a lot to overcome this hardship and this pain, because what I just saw here in her arms is a bird that cannot fly. That is a dead peacock. It is a dead bird. It is mourning. It is feeling as if your wings were cut and the way that you wanted to move forward was taken from you. And here it's seeing that gifts are going to be given. It's seeing that prosperity is moving you forward. And even if it's not from others, it can very well be from your angels and your spirit guides, Leo, where you are moving forward into a new realm and you are moving forward embracing a new truth. And as you do so, you embrace this study, this idea. And it can be that you are getting a lot of prosperity from an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, who is also going through their own journey, who is also embracing their own ideas and ideals and looking at things anew and has this wide-eyed wonderment to them, which you are going to be really drawn to during this time, because it's going to be what you love and what you want. And as you are moving forward, now this can be from another person, but this can also be from yourself as you become a student, as new doorways open up to you, because you're ending a cycle that lives within your mind. And it's connected with this King of Swords. And I'm actually seeing this as a rather malevolent person. Usually I don't, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm seeing this as a malevolent person. So it isn't a person who is out to do good in your life. And it doesn't have to be an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. It can be somebody who's just messing with your mind, Leo. And they're actually taking great joy out of this. It's like they want you to feel heartbroken. They want you to doubt the decisions that you made. They want you to feel small and insignificant, because that's where their power is going to come. And oh my gosh, you're going to have none of it. You really are. It's kind of like, it's like you spit them out. They have no nourishment within your soul and yourself. And you're like, no, you don't give, you don't receive, you just... And what I mean by they don't receive, because they are takers, most definitely, but they don't receive your gifts with gratitude. They don't say thank you. It's like, oh yeah, this is what I want. It's kind of like a leech being held onto you. There's no there's no symbiotic relationship. It's not that they help you and you help them. It's that they take and take and take, and they drain and drain and drain until you feel like a husk of yourself, until you almost feel like a dried up mummy, that type of sense. And then here with the Wheel of Fortune, things are changing. It's at your roots. It's like, I'm done, no more, and this is nonsense. And the Wheel of Fortune, it does bring with it, your highs, your lows, your lefts, your right, but you have the repeat of the number 10. So you're definitely ending a cycle, and you are definitely walking away. But it is going to be something that residually stays with you, where you sit there and you're like, did I make the right decision? Should I have moved forward this way or that way? And this is really saying, no, you need to do a 180. You need this change within your life to move you forward. And it's going to be through you kind of putting down your foot, Leo, and embracing that leonine strength that you have that is absolutely gorgeous. But it's also through you connecting with your angels. And it might sound funny, but, to keep an angel journal or to have a conversation with your angels, even to name your angels or your spirit guide, whomever you feel more comfortable with talking to, and sitting there and saying, and having a conversation, asking questions, seeing the answers that you get, puzzling things out, working things out, you're going to find that that's going to be very freeing. And that's going to be it's almost thrilling too. It's going to give you such a sense of power, such a sense of purpose, such a sense of dedication. And then it moves you to the Three of Wands. It's going to open up new worlds for you, new ways of moving forward. You standing on top of your future. It's kind of like, I'm in charge, but also on top of your past. It's like your past and your future are not the main components that are pulling you back and forth. It's that you are looking at yourself and saying, where is it that I want to be? And what I mean by that, and what Spirit is saying by that, is that we have a tendency of human beings to live in the past, especially when the past has been hard, or when the past has been good and we're going through really hard times right now. We live in the past, either because it hurt us and we haven't healed from it, or because we desperately want it back. The present can be completely overwhelming. The future is yet to be discovered, so it can be endless possibilities. And we have a tendency to live in the endless possibilities or in what already happened. The key to this time for you from May 1st to the 15th, and what is going to make you so successful, if you do it, is to live in the present, is to sit there and say, this is me, this is my truth, this is my power, and yes, I've messed up. Yes, I've fallen down. Why? Because I'm human, and that's what we do as human beings. But I'm not going to be stopped. And I'm seeing my ships come in, and I am seeing my ships go out. And I know the power that is within me, and the power of my creative and cultivating self, the power of my practical self, and the power of, it is of your ability to embrace the future. It's like your practical self and your imaginative, that's not a word, your imaginative self. It's like you are seeing yourself move forward. And you're going to be, that's why you dream the world into being and you embrace the in-between. Because you live right now within that in-between. And it's within the shadows. Everybody likes a world of black and white. Black ink, white page. And then you can write upon it, you can draw upon it. This is the shades of gray. Right? This is what gives the picture contrast. This is what makes the words stand up from a page. And as you do so, you dream the world into being. What you focus on, you will get. If you focus on hardship, pain, disappointment, if those are your dreams, then that's what you will receive. But if you focus on bounty and prosperity and beauty, and step by step cultivating and changing, you are going to see that you fly higher than you've imagined. And you are going to see yourself moving towards a place that you thought only could be imagined or only could be realized in fairy tales. Because you have the repeat of the number 6 here. 6 is a number of healing. 6 is also the most nurturing. It's kind of like the mother number. It is the number of healing, of nurturing, of coming together. And you have the number 3. So everything that you are going through at this time is kind of divinely ordained. And as you embrace this truth, it's like, okay, ready or not, here it comes. And it's not going to stop. And you might sit there and say, but Dana, I'm not ready for it. Or, angels, I'm not ready for this. And it's like, that's okay. That's okay because it's ready for you. And as you are embracing the Six of Swords, as you're seeing that you're taking all your knowledge, all your understanding, and you're moving forward. And what's so cool here, is that she has all the stars coming to her. It's like, and she's taking that bird that lays broken in your lap, and she's having it fly. And it's like, the stars are the limit. And what are the stars? It's the highest point that we could possibly see. It is the most that can possibly be achieved. The stars in the sky, even the sun in the sky, which is just the closer star. Infinite possibilities, grandeur, beauty, and you are taking what was broken and you are flying. And you're taking your knowledge and your understanding and you are moving forward because you will not be held back. And that's one thing that you will not be able to abide during this time, Leo, is you will not be held back and you will not be dictated to. It's like there's a power of knowing. And it doesn't mean that you don't listen. Okay, not being dictated to doesn't mean you don't listen. It means that you will not be manipulated, you will not be deceived, and your angels are right there with you. And I'm just thinking of, in Buddhism, where, I forget who it is, comes from the lotus flower. It sprouts from somebody's belly button. And it's like, here is deeper wisdom. Here is the jewel of being. Is it Buddhism or is it Hinduism? I think it's Hinduism. It's like, here is the jewel of being. And you're embraced by love because these trees here are also your angel's wings coming over you, embracing you with love and saying, this is a new dawn and a new day. I will protect you. I will walk with you. But listen, please listen, because beauty comes and it's enough with the pain and the disappointment and the hardship, because you are stealing this person's power. And it's not so much of a stealing, but it is going to be a battle, and at times you might very well feel like a thief because you are taking this person's power from them and you're saying, no more. No more. I have the right to be the king of my mind, the king of my understanding, the king of my passion and my purpose. And as I move forward with people seeing me and seeing my brilliance, I open doors. I move forward towards what I want to cultivate. And there's going to be a war inside. It can be externally too. It can be, things that start off as jokes and playing and like kind of bantering that kind of blow up quickly. It can be that. But I'm seeing this more as an internal battle where it's like, can I do this? Am I moving forward the right way? Doubts, fears, apprehensions, looking at yourself and not seeing the beauty that is you. Thinking, oh no, I can't possibly do this. And the Five of Wands can keep us small. Most definitely. Keep us in our place. And here, with the Ten of Swords, you've gone through a decade of change. I would say 10 years. It can be 10 months, most definitely. But each sword that stabs her, is a piece of knowledge earned. And swords are expensive. You don't need to be stabbed by 10 of them to do the job. Unless you're Caesar, right? And that was a political statement. One sword can kill. 10. 10 is a statement. And it can also be looking at things and, it's overkill. Looking at things and thinking about it so much that it becomes overkill within your mind. But with the Ten of Swords, it is also looking at every hardship, every disappointment, every heartbreak you have been through over 10 years. And saying, this has forged me, this has shaped me, this has killed my old self. And now I resurrect to my power, to my greatness, to my beauty. Because the way we learn as human beings, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, is through the hardship, is through the pain, is through the disappointment. And some lessons are much harder to swallow than others. And so here with the Ten of Swords, it's looking and it's realizing, and it's not being held victim. It's saying, I rise. Because you rise, Leo. And as you do so, you become a student of your prosperity and the ruler of your mind, the knower of your truth, the cultivator of your dreams. Your subconscious message is another 10, the 10 of Wands. This is carrying your burden and your burden alone. You're going to be, because everything is so intense and you want to help so much and you want to change things so much, you're going to be very inclined to want to take other people's burdens onto you and say, oh, I'll help here, oh, I'll help there, but it'll become too much. And it'll make you snap. It'll make you feel broken and overwhelmed because they're not going to be grateful the way you want them to be. They're not going to be happy the way that you want them to be. And this is saying here that you're trying so hard to cultivate a new world for yourself on this earthly plane, where you are now. And this is saying focus on you. Plant your wands, plant your trees, lay down your rocks, okay? Build the foundation, the solid foundation that you want. And move forward. Move forward into your greatness. It's time to put down the load that you have been carrying and what can smother you at times. Your subconscious chakra message is communication. This is the throat chakra. When we think of the throat chakra, we think of talking. Communicating is going to be important. Truly listening to people. Understanding that you are communicating on multifaceted layers. It's not only what the person is saying, but it's how they look. It's what you are emotionally feeling from them. And this is going to be a time of heightened communication for you. And also it's going to be a time, Leo, when communication is important. So if you're on lockdown and everything like that, making sure that you talk to people, FaceTime, Skype, whatever it is, make sure that you talk face to face with somebody so that you can hear the cadence of the voice, you can see their face, you can see them, because that is going to make all the difference. Your throat chakra, your words have tremendous power to them, so be mindful of the words that you use. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the sandpiper spirit. Be playful. You have play coming to you from your chakra, from the heart chakra. You have play coming to you from your spirit animals. Be playful. Do not forget joy, because it will be so easy to forget joy and make this such a serious, stifling time. You want to embrace play. You want to embrace silliness. You want to belly laugh. Put something on the television that makes you laugh and laugh and laugh. That would be the very best thing for you. Leo, during this time, if you could laugh every single day, if you could take time for play and joy every single day, that would be astounding. It doesn't have to be a lot. It can be 1 minute. 1 minute of a good chuckle. 1 minute of a sense of feeling like, wow, that was fun. That is going to be everything to you during this time. All right, Leo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending healing, loving energy your way. And I hope you all are staying safe. I love you all. Bye.